What up, Team Buckhouse? Welcome to the live stream. You know what to do. If you're not watching this live, listen to it like a podcast, mainly because we're announcing who won the Gilson boards. Look at all these snowboards. I didn't realize how much of a problem I had until I started putting snowboards against this wall. I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is that's a lot of boards. All right, I need to pull the chat up. Give me a second. And obviously we're in a different spot. We're live streaming from a different spot. I'm trying to set my laptop up so I can read the chat and talk to you guys. But what up, everybody? Yeah, good luck to everyone. We already have a ton of people in here. What is it? 48 people already. Super excited. Obviously, we just did Gilson week, so we'll do a quick big shout out to Gilson Snowboards, who are based out of Pennsylvania. Super rad company, started 13 years ago by Nick Gilson. They did a school project on making the snowboards, and they created the first Gilson board with their their special. Let me grab this. 3D base, which is this. You can kind of see this like line going around the edge. That means that the edge is lifted off the ground, so you can see like my hand goes and it will pop up. So this is their 3D base or 3D edge. It's a pretty unique style of snowboarding. It catches an edge. Not like it's harder to catch an edge, but it takes more energy to get to your edge. It's a very surfy, playful style. They did it to mimic or try to get as close to surfing as possible was the thought behind the 3D edge. So you can get their snowboards in 3D edge or traditional baseboards, which is really sick. So just like normal snowboards. I've gone out to the Gilson warehouse twice now. The first time was to build my own custom snowboard and just meet Nick and Andrew and all the people at Gilson. So we made this bounty hunter right here. Got the Evolution logo. Like that's not a sticker. That is like in the board. It's like imprinted in the board. So they were like, "You want to make like put whatever design you want?" I was like, "Well, I want your guys' design." I was like, "Let's just add a subtleness to it." So you got the snowboarder coming down the mountain. If you guys wanted to do something like that, obviously on a board you have, of course, you can snag an Evolution sticker. I'll throw an Evolution, the link for the stickers in the chat. The stickers are a great way to support what I do, guys. I cannot say thank you enough to everyone that has snagged Evolution stickers. You can throw them on your snowboard, spice them up, make them look good, or throw it on your helmet. We got the ski version for the skis, snowboard version, and we have it in tons of colors and styles and versions for everybody's style out there. And then another way to support, of course, guys, we got Buckhouse wax. The shipment shipped yesterday officially, and 130 grams, all temperature wax. This is all linked in the description if you want to support me. So I went out and made that board the first time. The second time I went out to talk to them about this because they helped me create Buckhouse wax, helped me find all of there's 3 different pieces to create all of this. So they helped me find manufacturers and just walked me through a ton of the process. And there's still so much more I got to do with them. And really rad guys. They just did that out of the kindness of their heart. So big shout out to Gilson with that. And so then I came up with this idea. I had this idea for the even help me with Backcountry wax, but I was like, hey, I want to do this thing called Gilson Week, where you guys send me your flagship models and I review them, and we just kind of like let everyone know more about Gilson and just see if it does really well for you guys, and if it was like worth the energy, and kind of just like sparks or folks up. How do I wax the rails? Snowboard wax or what? Yeah, you just buy Buckhouse wax and then get a torch and you torch your rail, warm the metal up, and then you just rub the wax on. That's how you would wax your rail. But when I went out and this last time with Roman, we also did Summer Snow Day, which is a huge event that they do at their warehouse. And that was a ton of fun. I made a whole video on that experience, so you go check that out. Doggy is in the house. So the we reviewed 4 snowboards. Now, one of them we're not giving away, and that is this. I called it a monstrosity. This beast of a board right here, designed by my buddy Sean Oz. This is the Gilson Fly is the name of this board. Now they don't sell this design anymore. This is Sean's design. He called it the Leviathan. His idea was it's a monster like eating the powder. But really rad board. It's got the POW channel. So this is the only board with the POW channel. I'm trying to get it at an angle. You can kind of see that raised base. So it's almost like two skis coming down. This board, out of all of the snowboards I rode from Gilson, this one was my favorite, honestly. And I didn't even ride it in powder. We don't have any powder. It just absolutely ripped. Super fun to carve. It's got the swallowtail. Obviously, I made videos on all this stuff, but the swallowtail allows the board to sink in the powder because it has less surface area. It has a really big nose. So the big nose also helps it float above the powder, allowing you to be, kind of riding in the POW nice and deep. So super rad board right there. The first board we reviewed was the Gilson Dual with their Fighting Back Against Nature design. So it's like a bird jet. It's actually super sick. Waiting for this zombie board real bad. I'm wanting zombie board. So this board is super flexible. Super responsive, flat profile. And I love flat boards. So I apologize for whoever wins this. There's a couple of rail slides on here. Sorry, we took them all in the park. You guys are actually getting the boards that I rode, which is cool. Now, this one is bigger. So this one will be a true 155. I ride a 144, but or I ride a 150. And so technically my exact size would be 144 in Gilson because they chop the noses off and the tails. See that? They do that to save 3 centimeters in the size, but the contact points are where they would be with like a true size of that board. So you get the actual performance of a 150, but you get the shortness and of a 144. So it's pretty cool that they do that. I think this was my second favorite board that I rode. I really liked the flat profile shaped, and I only got to ride it in a 3D edge. I would love to ride this board in a flat profile. And yeah, pretty sick snowboard. The Bounty Hunter. This is the new design. Obviously, this is the old design right here. Really rad snowboard. This was in a traditional base. It's a camber board, meaning it raises in the middle. Super stiff. Stiffer than what their website says. I wonder if they'll fix that after I mentioned it. Super stiff snowboard, hard charging. Carves great. Good for fighting back against the mountain if you're on like a super steep terrain. Super gnarly board. And I enjoy riding it. It just takes a lot of energy. Takes a minute to, like, you would get used to riding the board with it being that stiff, but you only really feel it if you're trying to butter or you're doing ollies and things like that. If you're just making turns, the stiffness actually feels amazing. Then the last one we reviewed, which was this beautiful, all of the undeads have like this, the craziest graphic. So this is this year's undead. This was last year's undead. Like, look at these graphics, man. Gilson does not slack on the graphics. 108 people in here, by the way. That's so rad. If you ever been a part of one of my giveaways, you know that we will not do the giveaway till the end of the live stream. So hang out. You're in it for the long run. If you don't know how to enter or you haven't entered the giveaway yet, there's 3 Instagram posts with the ways to enter. Go to my Instagram. Here's the link right here. I just threw it in the chat. Go to my Instagram and enter the giveaway. You're going to want to enter all 3 of them because then it gives you a chance to win. So, and I'm going to use a random comment picking generator to pick the winner. Oh, we got our first super chat of the stream. Tom, let's go. He's back. Does Gilson offer 100% custom graphics? Yeah, absolutely. If you go to gilson.com, go into their snowboards, there's an option for you to upload your own graphic. You could put your own design, own custom design. They won't do the graphic for you. You got to do the graphic. But yes, you can like put your face on here. You can put your dog, your children. So yeah, if you want to have your graphic put on any of the Gilson boards, they have that option. I don't know if it's any. I'm pretty sure it's any. But it's super sick that they do that. It's one of the only places where you can get custom snowboards. Now, getting something custom does come with a price, just because it's more work and effort and everything like that. So be aware of that. How do you choose the winner? I put it into a website, and the website's going to pick the winner. So you follow the rules, and you get your entries. So the Undead hybrid camber snowboard, meaning it cambers under each foot, rockers in the middle. You could really feel the rocker in this board. Makes it really hard to land tricks is my only downside between a hybrid camber / like a rocker board. So I don't really like them because of that reason. You slip out a bunch. But for pressing, it's really easy to press this snowboard. It was very stable, and this is a great intermediate board. If you're an intermediate rider, if you go like 5 to 10 times a season, this is a really fun board for you. If you want to go from intermediate to like good, I think the Dual is a great board for that. If you are good, the Bounty Hunter is a rad one. Now, Gilson's website is linked in the description if you guys are in the market for a snowboard. They have tons of designs and options. They have one more style board, and I don't know what it's called. And this one is pretty much on the small side. What size is this? I think it was like a 149, 149. Does it say on here? It doesn't say on here. I did like this Noka's alcohol company. They reached out to me and they're like, hey, can you help us get some clips? Because we have these snowboards that we got. And I was like, yeah, send me the snowboard. I get the snowboard and it comes in a Gilson box. I was like, oh, Gilson made those snowboards, which is sick. Like another example of Gilson's rad snowboard designs. This one has the 3D edge right here. And I rode this board. This one was super flexible. I think this one's called the Homebrew. And I think they said I wouldn't like the Homebrew, so they didn't send it to me, but I didn't mind it. Hybrid camber shape. So camber under each foot, rocker in the middle. Not as aggressive as the Undead. And if you can tell the difference from the Undead, it still has its nose. This one's tiny. This one's probably, I don't know if they have like what they consider a girl board or kid board or whatever, but like this board was small for me, but because when they reached out, they're like, hey, we want to send you this board. I was like, rad, I will. In my head, I was like, I'm just going to throw it on the wall. It's a cool little, like, you can't tell, I like to collect snowboards. Kind of a little dirty, though. Gilson has amazing snowboards. That's awesome. What if I don't have Instagram? Can I still enter? Nope. The rule, you gotta go on Instagram. That's how you gotta do it. That's the only way to enter the win. Sorry. I love that board, right? What's the black on the left? This one? This is not a Gilson. This is a K2. It's Birdhouse, baby. Tony Hawk. This is a trophy board. I rode it once. I wish I didn't. Got binding rings on it, but yeah, Tony Hawk board. In the new place, I'm putting it on the wall like this. I'm waiting till I go to Alaska to bust this one out, but this is the new custom that I'll be riding this year. I've been riding a lot of Gilson boards, but This is going to be my daily driver this winter. It's the conditions, guys. We have not been getting. It rained yesterday. I have never seen it rain in November in the 17 years I've lived here. It rained yesterday, so I have not busted out my new main board yet. What's my favorite out of the 4? My favorite Gilson board I rode was the Fly. The Fly was my favorite board. It was so fun. I didn't even ride it in powder. Then it was the Dual. Then it was the Bounty Hunter, and then it was the Undead. How long is the live stream? I don't know. I usually keep them cooking until they're no longer fun. So the instruction says tag 3 people, share the story. Do we have to share them now, or is it? I mean, if you shared it now, it still gives people a chance for the next hour. So I would say still share it. Still follow the giveaway instructions. If you guys haven't entered the giveaway, here is the link right there to enter. Trailer Tom, Resort Report. If you guys haven't checked out my good buddy Trailer Tom, do so now. I am going to throw in every one of the snowboards that people win. I'm going to throw in a copy of Trailer Tom's movie, First Chair, Opening Day Dreams, Snowboarding the White Ribbon of Living. It's a documentary about getting first chairs. If you've been following me, you've noticed that I've gotten a decent amount of first chairs this season, as well as previous seasons, all of which this guy is always there, Trailer Tom. He's been doing live streams every single morning, giving you guys resort reports, aka snow quality, how the resorts are doing. He'll be going to Beaver Creek opening day. So make sure you give him a follow so you can see what that's going to be like. I will not be making it to Beaver Creek on opening day because it's on Wednesday and we're heading down to go see the family. But everyone that wins a snowboard will get a copy of his movie thrown in the package as well. So you get a snowboard and a movie. Tom, thanks for the $10 donation. Cannot wait for our first big powder day of the season in Colorado for the Gilson Fly Sean Oz graphic to eat the snow. Nom, nom, nom. Go Team Buckhouse. I love it, Tom. That's so funny. That's such a good comment. So Trailer Tom was in my review video as well because he's my buddy, and he also has the Fly. So we will have real fun powder days. I'm not giving Sean his POW board back. He's gonna have to just deal with it. I'm getting a POW day on that board. And then Tom with another different Tom Moore with another donation. Thank you so much for the $10. Cannot let myself be outdone by my fellow Tom. I love it, Tom Moore. Sometimes we've had donation like battles in the live stream. If you guys do love what I do and want to support me, you can drop donations. Venmo and Streamlabs, I get 100% of those donations. Where if you do super chats, YouTube takes 30%. I don't complain about super chats ever. I'm just letting you guys know. Sometimes, and we have in the past gotten very large donations. So some people donate $100, $200. So I always encourage them to do that through Streamlabs or PayPal, just because then we'll get 100% of that, and YouTube's not taking $30, $60 of that donation to YouTube World. You know, I take that money and I pay for shipping for snowboards, and I get Buckhouse wax sweaters to promote Buckhouse wax and things like that. But yeah, shout out to Trailer Tom and all of his adventures. He's got books and all kinds of things. Another great way, by the way, to support what I do, guys, is the Evolution sticker. If you want something in return, so I know some people don't like to donate because they're like, well, I just gave you money. Well, I would love to give you something back. So if you wanted to buy an Evolution sticker, which is basically a donation, I will send you guys a sticker or whatever you decide with the stickers. Tons of colors, designs. Let's start. Let me get something to drink real quick because I've been just talking Do you guys like this standing live stream, by the way? How's the standing live stream compared to the sitting down live stream? Is this one of the first all of the posts are tagged on my Instagram, by the way. They're tagged on the homepage of the Instagram. They all say snowboard giveaway, so shouldn't be too hard to find. But the standing live stream is pretty sick. 28 months. Deliver. How we doing, David? I remember the money war. Those were fun, dude. The money war days were crazy. People were like, "You ain't not donating me," and I was like, "Hey, guys, chill." I'm stoked that you love the videos. Do the stickers stay on for a while? Yeah, the sticker stay on for a long time. No sticker lasts forever. So if it sits in the sun, you should get about 2 to 3 years of, like, if you stick it on your car, the sticker will look great for, I get a 7, it's called a 7-year sheen. So essentially it's supposed to last 7 years of like just sitting in the sun, and then the sun will eventually eat away the sticker. They're all water resistant. I throw them on my snowboard. They do fine. I'm trying to see if I have a snowboard. I could go grab my snowboard that I've been riding, 200 something days on it, and all the stickers are still hanging on. The biggest thing that would hurt your sticker is if you put it in the middle of your board and you stepping in the, and you get off the chairlift and stuff, your foot will rub the sticker off. Or if you have it on your nose or whatever and someone runs over your board or skis over your board, they could cut the sticker or kind of damage the sticker. But for the most part, like, no, they're not coming off. Absolutely last. If you put it on a helmet, it should last forever. I mean, I have the stickers on my helmet. Dump on my... Boom. This is like a little almost 2 years. Almost 2 years on this one. So, but yeah, the evolution sticker. Helmets look. My head looks so big now. What's my favorite board? I really liked the Fly. I'm not giving that one away. So the board that the boards that we're giving away, the Dual was my favorite. Good looking. Cold snap coming in after Thanksgiving for Colorado. Good. We need it. What's the gray tail? The board behind you from the zombie. This one. That is a Rome. It's the Rome SDS. It was the Stahle Sandbeck Pro model, and I won it. I won it in a competition. So that's a trophy board. Stahle Sandbeck and Gimbal God did a video competition, and me and the ski doctor went out and competed and won. So that's a trophy board. And then over here, of course, you got the Mountain Dew board. Gotta have the Mountain Dew board. I am 34 years old. Then you got, can't have a Mountain Dew board and not have Mountain Dew skis. There's the Mountain Dew logo there. Gotta have the Mountain Dew skis to go with the Mountain Dew board. Do the do, baby. Talk Mountain Dews, baby. What's the smallest ski hill I've been to? Lee Ski Hill in Ouray, Colorado. Is Gilson first snowboard company to do 3D edge technology? I think they were, honestly. I wish you could do more reviews on my Gilson. I wish you could do a review on my Gilson board. It also has the POW channel. What? What board do you have? Can I win those Mountain Dew skis? No, no. That is, those are trophies. Did you drink my Mountain Dew? I'm doing the giveaway at the end of the stream. So we're just hanging out, we're chatting, asking me any questions about skiing, snowboarding. I will say we go live every Tuesday and Saturday, so you guys can come hang out with me whenever. I love answering those questions or just answering questions for you. Logan's on the live all the time. They're a good time. I love chatting up with you guys, and we'll be doing a lot of traveling soon too. So it's a good way to catch up on where I'm going. I might be going to your ski resort, and you can come shred with me. I will be in Alyeska December 8th through the 12th. Now I will be working with a company, so I'm not really free riding. I'm going out there and modeling, but still, I'll be out there. Did you go to Wolf Creek opening day today? I didn't know Wolf Creek opened today. I went to Steamboat opening day today. What's the latest you think most Keystone will be open? Keystone always closes like April, like early April now. Johnathan, what do you think of rocker camber, rocker profile on skis or snowboards? Logan, I don't like it for snowboards. I think they're wishy-washy snowboards. It's hard to land them. Is a Megatron Gilson 160 EW? Whoa. I've never even heard of that Gilson board. That sounds rad. How long have I been snowboarding for? First time I went snowboarding, I was like 11 years old, and I went and then I went like once maybe. There's like multiple seasons where I didn't go snowboarding until I was 15, and then started getting the Epic Pass when I was 15, or it wasn't the Epic Pass, but started like going to Keystone when I was 15, like 5 times a year-ish or whatever. And then when I turned 18 or just turned 19, I moved up to the mountains. So I always say I started snowboarding 17 years ago when I just moved up, because I wasn't really going a lot to get good at snowboarding or anything. And so when I moved up here is when I like learned how to board slide, do jumps, all that type of stuff. So I've been snowboarding for, I could say, 17 years now. And so this is my 17th winter. And I love it. What ski resorts have you been to in Canada, and what is your favorite? So the only ski resort I've been to in Canada is Revelstoke. However, I'm going to Red Mountain Ski Resort this year, and you guys can come with me with my all-inclusive experience camp, meaning skiers can come too. This is January 10th through the 14th, and the 14th through the 18th with Peak to Creek Adventure Club. It's a big club that like does trips and stuff, and they invited me to invite you guys because there's so many of them that they get discounts on lodging and shuttles and food and all that type of stuff. So this is the cheapest trip you can do to Red Mountain, and if you have an Icon Pass, you get to save $200, which is crazy. That brings the whole trip to $2,000. So you get your camp spot or your experience spot. I keep saying camp because I do a summer camp in June. But I'm not allowed to coach. You're really just going for a really cheap trip and to shred with me and hang out with me. But you get your experience spot, and then you get your plane ticket, and then the rest is all covered. Kenny with a big donation. So I'm going to throw it in the chat once again. Check out the Peak to Creek Johnathan Buckhouse collab snowboard experience. January 10th to 14th, 14th through the 18th, 2 different sessions, cheapest trip you can do, and it's at Red Mountain, which is a massive ski resort, and I would love to shred with you guys, so do it. Come to camp. Kenny with the $20 donation. Didn't say anything. Guys, Kenny's the creator of resortskimaps.com, the website where you can track my progress of riding every single ski resort in the United States. Hopefully, Kenny, we are going to be coloring in a lot of resorts to green this year. Maybe like get a legitimate Snowy Range resort review down. Did you ever think snowboarding would be a job? Or you'd be snowboarding for a job? So funny story. When I moved up to the mountains, I was 18. I was like, I'm gonna be a pro snowboarder. I'm gonna do it. I want to be a pro. It was like I like remember driving up the mountains and be like, I can't wait to get so good at snowboarding, and I'm going to be a pro. And then I moved up here, and then the season started, and then Dew Tour happened, and I was like, I'll never do that. I'll never compete. Like I'm not that good at snowboarding, but I loved it, so I just kept snowboarding. And I eventually went from working at Breckenridge to then working at Target, and Target allowed me to go snowboarding a bunch. But I don't know. I just like kept going snowboarding as much as I could. I just knew like when I didn't go snowboarding, I wasn't happy. Like days that I went snowboarding, I had better days. So I was like, okay, I want to snowboard basically every day because every day I get to go snowboarding. I'm a more happy human, and I loved it. It made me feel cool, it gave me confidence. And so I would always say like one day I'm gonna find something in snowboarding that allows me to do it for a living. Like one day I'll find something in snowboarding that allows me to do it for a living. And I just kept snowboarding and doing my thing, and then social media presented itself. I didn't even want to do it. My little brother was like, "You should make a vlog." I was like, "I don't want to do that." He's like, "You should do it." I was like, "Fine." So we started 10 years ago, the first ever snowboard vlog channel. No one was ever making no one was making any snowboard vlogs, so I started doing it, and it got a ton of attention and did very well. And it's turned into my job, and now I have sponsors. I get to work with rad companies like Gilson and give tons of snowboards away. You know, like I get paid by companies to just rep it. I now have my own wax company. Snag yourself some Buckhouse wax. The best part about it is it has the Evolution logo imprinted on the bar. It's 130 grams. This should get you through the whole season. You should be waxing your snowboard every 3 to 4 days of snowboarding. It's an all temperature wax, so it's great in all temperatures. And as the business grows and continues to become more awesome, obviously I will be coming out with different temperature waxes as well as tools to do the waxing, all that type of stuff. But I was just getting my foot in the door with the all temp. So there's the link right there to grab Buckhouse wax. Thoughts on Never Summer Proto Ultra LT Trip Camper or Camber? I have no idea. I do have an idea. I think that's their hybrid camber shape. Well, let's check it out. Guys, this has been a pretty rad live stream already, by the way. 124 people. I can't even read the chat if I wanted to. Come on, internet. I'm trying to search that snowboard. Top Cat with a huge donation. Let's go. I really love what you do and appreciate the passion. Keep doing it. Keep doing what you are doing. Top Cat. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for the $20 donation. That's a huge donation. I love it. I really do. People always ask me like, do you ever like not bring a camera out on the mountain? Do you ever just like hate that like snowboarding became your job? And like I love it. I wake up at 3 a.m. every single day to edit the long form videos, to get emails done, to work with the brands and all the brand deals and all that type of stuff. And then I go ride, and then I post all the shorts and I post all the content throughout the day. And I'm really grinding right now because something really cool is about to go down. But yeah, I love it. I wouldn't want to be doing anything else. What's the most money you have made from competing? $0. Well, that's not true. I've placed in some rail jams, and I've gotten like a free season pass to Ski Cooper. I've gotten free a bunch of gear, so that counts as money, you know, for like rail jams. But and I might still host a rail jam this year in December. The guys at Infinity Slopes have asked me a couple times what we doing, and I just said I don't have the answers yet. Ski Doc was also very busy, but yeah, I've never like been a competitive snowboarder. I've just been I did rail jams and things, but that's like mini competitions. I have literally just been a what am I trying to say? Like everything came to me once I started making content. Going to Copper for Christmas. Let's go. I've not been to the new park at Keystone. I'm planning on maybe doing that tomorrow. I can't tell if I'm going to go split boarding or if I'm going to go do that. What size board do you ride? Can I get a peek at the Bounty Hunter? Ooh, let's do it. And then we got a donation. Here's the Bounty Hunter we're giving away. It's a 152. The graphic on this thing is insane. Got the samurai on it. I almost call him a ninja. I feel like that's a disgrace. The board's got a little bit of splatter from being on the roof rack. Maybe I'll wipe it down before I box it up. Got the samurai right there. This is in the traditional edge. It's a pretty sick board, guys. Gilson does not let you down with their graphics. Braden with the $5 donation. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. If the people aren't in the stream that win the board, do you keep going until they're in the chat? No. We'll pick the winners, and if they're on the stream, absolutely sick. If not, they're just gonna get a DM. And then if they don't qualify, meaning like they didn't follow all the steps, then I'll pick a different winner on like the next live stream or something. Where do we get that sweater? The Buckhouse wax sweater? This is a custom 1 of 1. Obviously, it's to imply Buckhouse wax is a great Christmas gift for your friends, your family. Nothing better than the gift of wax for Christmas. What's the Noka board behind you? So Noka is an alcohol company. It's a Gilson board as well. They sent me this board. They asked me if I could just get them some content, and they're like, "Oh, we'll send you a snowboard." And I was like, "Some free snowboard, sick." And so, cool things coming with these guys though. We might be, maybe we'll be, maybe. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say. I have a feeling that this season, I mean, it's already happening because we're giving 4 boards away today. I have a feeling this season I'm gonna give away more snowboards than I've ever given away on my channel, period. Which is crazy. Hooking you guys up with boards is so rad. If I could show you, I've never rode a camper, no. If I could show you how many DMs I get a day of someone asking for a snowboard, your mind would be blown. So the nice thing about doing snowboard giveaways is when a kid asks me if I could give them a snowboard, I can just say, "Hey, I'm running a giveaway, go enter." Or at least I could say, "Hey, we have another giveaway coming up, so make sure you're paying attention and enter." When are the giveaways? The giveaway's tonight. If you haven't entered the giveaway yet, what are you doing? Whoever asked about that Never Summer board, I tried to search it, but my internet, for some reason, didn't let me find it. So I apologize about not being able to look up that board for you. There's the link right there to go to my Instagram and enter the giveaway post. There's 3 of them. There's one for the dual. There's one for the 2 undeads, which are, yeah. The undeads. So we're giving away a traditional and a 3D edge, and then we're also giving away the Bounty Hunter. This was my wife's idea, by the way, to do the standing live stream. So shout out to her. What time were we announcing the winners? I don't know, man. The stream's been having pretty fun. Chilling over 100 people. I used to have like 200 people on a live stream. It was crazy. I don't know if it was me or COVID or what, but now the energy is not the same. This is old live stream energy. I like it. Does he complain about the consistency, Bobby? Oh, the ankle, dude. My ankle's not 100%, guys. My ankle's wrecked right now. But I'm going for 200 days. I'm so close to 200 days. I ain't resting. I'll rest during Thanksgiving. I appreciate all the videos. I'm excited to take my son boarding for the first time. Yes, it's so fun. to take the little ones ripping. Guys, make it not fun so he announces the winner, please. Nah, we ain't doing that. Have you given more thought to my raffle idea? I love the raffle idea. I have not, honestly, because I've been so busy with Gilson week, I've not put too much thought to it. But yeah, the raffle idea was a really good one. Raffle away. He was saying raffle away a snowboard trip, and like obviously every raffle, every entry, like you buy the raffles, and the collected money turns into a snowboard trip that me and whoever wins the raffle go on. Which sounds like a blast. But if you want to go on a trip with me, don't forget Peak to Creek Adventure Club and I are doing a Red Mountain all-inclusive snowboard experience. Your food, the lodging, the tickets, the travel from airport, all of like everything you can think that you would need in a trip is covered with that single price. If you have an Icon Pass, you get to take $200 off the price, which is super sick. Come snowboard with me, ski with me. You can be a skier and come on that. That's January 10th through the 14th, or the 14th through the 18th. The cheapest trip you guys could do. It's my wife and I's 12-year anniversary tonight. Congratulations. You got me and Bobby by 1 year. In Vail watching the stream. Enjoy your skiing. Am I going anywhere next Saturday or Sunday? I will, because we'll be taking off for Thanksgiving. No, I won't be anywhere Saturday. I'll be out on Sunday. I'll be ripping around on Sunday. From Spain. That's awesome. This is my first year and I've learned so much from your videos. I cannot wait to go snowboarding this year. I'm so happy that videos have helped you. That's the whole point. Roman fell asleep on mom and she sent me a photo and he's drooling. So funny. Come ride snow bikes with me. Oh, the snow bikes. They scare me. I'm not good on a bike. What I've learned is I'm not good on a bike. Which resort pass do you prefer, Epic or Icon? I get both. I wouldn't prefer one or the other. My favorite resorts, though, are on the Epic Pass. I was like, I'm going to stand up this live stream. I won't have a live stream yawn. Nope. Still had a live stream yawn. My favorite resorts are in the Epic. So if I had to pick one, I would go with the Epic. Me and Miss Breezy had our 26th anniversary this week. Let's go, Dougie, to Tristan. Make you guys a nice dinner. Clean the house for you. Make sure that that day was special for you guys. You do not need to be in the live stream to win. I would go back to Sugar Mountain again. It looks like North Carolina's getting a ton of snow. More snow than we've gotten out here in Colorado. Love that Yeti bottle, yeah. This Element, I did a brand deal with Element. So I got the Yeti that way. I'm telling you, one of the perks of being an influencer or content creator or whatever, I get a lot of stuff, like that Yeti water bottle. Sometimes I get stuff and I use it for a little bit and then I stop, or like, you know, there's a lot of stuff that's just sent to me or given to me that I don't even put on the socials, like don't promote or whatever. And it's just like, I want to do like a big yard sale, like the most epic snowboard yard sale of all time. Like hook everyone up with good prices and stuff and just get rid of a lot of stuff. That'd be sick. I would let you know. Or if she said you do need to get rid of your stuff, but she said it a lot meaner. Where am I going? Asking me where I'm going in 3 days is like asking someone to predict the weather without looking at the app. I have no idea. Sometimes it's just like a shoot from the hip, like we're going here, or it's like what's the best opportunity, or snow conditions or what's going on in my personal life. Like if Roman wants to go snowboarding on that Sunday, I might go to. Roman's got an icon pass this year, so we probably go to Copper. Roman went with me to Steamboat opening day, and he killed it. He was riding so good. Your snowboard content is seriously impressive, both exciting and really informative. Thank you for sharing so much helpful stuff. Yeah, that means a lot. Like a comment like that really means a lot to me. Especially like this is my career. This is what I do for a living. To get feedback on what I'm doing like that, it means a ton. I try and keep it exciting. I try to give really good information. I try to mix in sometimes just fun stuff. Sometimes there's serious stuff. And sadly, right now, I am nursing an ankle injury that's not getting, it is getting better, but it's not as fast as I would like it to be. So I have a feeling it's going to aggravate me all season long, which is really sad. So we'll see. It doesn't hurt when I ride, like when I'm just making turns and stuff like that. But when I jump, my ankle, or if I jump or I press, my ankle's like bah. And of course, it's my back ankle, not my lead. So, which Gilson graphic is my favorite? I don't sound biased. My buddy Sean's is pretty rad. He did a really good job. The Undead is a really sick graphic. I just kept catching myself staring at it when I was riding. I'm not too into samurais, so I would say maybe my least favorite. And like a sneaky cool graphic, because you think it's just wood. Like when you really look at this, like that's a fighter jet out of a bird. No more skateboarding, right, Kenny? I'm done with it. No more skateboarding in low top shoes. I always skateboard in high tops, and the one time I was just like, oh, I'll be fine. I threw my slides and went out. So mad at myself. I normally ride a 150 is my preferred snowboard size. My thought on the lip tip cold brew. I've never seen that board. I would try and search it, but the last time I tried to search a board, it didn't do well. Favorite bindings? Glue bindings, of course. I use them in all my videos. Like, you guys see in the videos, I flip the board, I step in. Like, it's that easy. Like, the glue bindings are so sick. Two skateboard accidents goes to Michael. The skateboard accident, I blame Chris for that one. He was the one that was like, we should go to the pump track. We should go to pump track. I mean, obviously I blame myself, but. Oh, so I twisted it skateboarding, but where I think is really messing with my ankle is I was helping Roman with football. So my son did play tackle football this year, and so I was an assistant coach this year, helping with that. And I tried to like juke the kid, so I ran this way and I stopped and I planted, and then my foot slid out, and then like I got this like weird pop in one of my tendons, and so hopefully I didn't like fully destroy something, but. Can you give away clues? I have in the past. I don't think they're going to be doing a giveaway this year. I can ask them. But my clues, but straying away from them this season because the clue bindings are super stiff and I prefer slightly softer bindings. So the new clues, the independents, are softer than the first ones, the freedoms. The freedoms were stiff. They were a stiff binding. I learned to really like the stiff binding, especially in the big mountain riding and everything. But the new clues are, I'm not supposed to say like, because the freedoms are still great, but like I really like the independents. But I reviewed all of the Gilson boards. I threw freedom clues on them, and I rode the freedoms still. So. Why do you have to be 18 to win? That was decided by Gilson. So they were like, hey, we need to put this disclaimer in. I was like, all right. You made the boards. So. I saw you trying the red light therapy on your ankle. Did you notice it working at all? I've done the red light therapy for a lot of my injuries. I can't say like, oh yeah, absolutely, it's amazing, but it's a effortless thing that I've heard helps. My wife had a pretty bad back injury and she got it for her back and she was enjoying, sitting down and having it cook up her back and stuff. And you hear all these things about like getting that much vitamin D, and just all the benefits of red light therapy. So like now I just have it on the bottom of my desk and I just sit down in the morning and I flip it on and just cook my ankle with that red light as like I got to edit and stuff. So it's just one of the many things I'm doing for recovery. The average person spends $225 a year on their hobby. I think snowboarders might spend a little bit more. Their season passes are a little bit more. I have to go to sleep, wake up early to go fishing with my dad. Love you. Keep up the good work. I appreciate it. In your older videos, what was on the back of your bindings? Oh, that was a binding bag. It was a cool little pouch that you could like put snacks in. I love the binding bags, but once I started riding for Clue, I stopped. One, you could still get it on with the Clue bindings, but I started riding professionally for Clue. I felt like it would be disrespectful to cover their logo up with a little binding bag. Does size really matter, or can I ride anything that I feel comfortable with? It does matter for a couple things. So obviously, these snowboards are made out of wood, and they're stress tested and all kinds of stuff. So if you weighed 300 pounds and you jumped on my snowboard, you have a lot more weight than I have. So when you flex this board, you're putting way more strength, pressure into the board that it's not supposed to have. So you'll snap it. You'll snap the wood. It's wood, like everything eventually has a breaking point. So if you're a really big person on a really small board, the likelihood of you breaking that board goes up. But also, the board isn't going to perform at the level that you need it to. If you're a really big guy and you're on a small board, it's going to flex a lot for you. So you're going to wash out, you're going to slip out a bunch. Vice versa, if you're a really small person and then you're on a massive snowboard, now I don't have the strength to bend this board. So like I want to do an ollie, but I just can't I can't move the board because I don't have the weight, I don't have the muscle to move it. I'm not getting the proper performance out of the board. So actually, yes, size matters a ton when it comes to the board being like proper for you. Thoughts on people full face roo rocks? To each their own. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I mean, I would do it maybe for a video. I would do it on my snowmobile. I need to get a full face for my snowmobile because you can hit your face on the handle. But like, I'm not gonna make fun of someone that has a roo rock. I don't care if they like that helmet. I'm just happy they have a helmet on. Your brain is super important. Wear a helmet. I've not done the giveaways yet. Let's see, we have 130 people in here. Oh, we're getting closer to giveaway time. We're getting closer. Have you noticed, I've noticed you ride step-in bindings exclusively. Would you ever go back to traditional strap bindings? My bindings are, I'm gonna go get them. I'm gonna go get my bindings. Alrighty. I left my door open. It matters. These are the clue bindings, and if you notice, they have straps. That is one reason why I love the clue bindings. And if you, on Gilson, you can get bundles, by the way, and they have clue bindings. So you can get any of these Gilson boards and clue bindings. So I strap in to my snowboard like anybody with strap-in bindings. And then when I want to eject my foot, the high back comes off. Boom, like that. So that's the clue piece right there. And then that's what the board looks like without them. And then when I want to step in, I just step in. Boom. Now, if I don't want to do the step in thing, I can just run them like normal bindings. Step my foot out, go in the bathroom, come back, strap back in. They are by far the best bindings in snowboarding. Clue bindings. Now, if you look at my snowboard, this sticker is over 2 years old. People were asking about the stickers. Got a couple scrapes and stuff, but the stickers last. See the nose, the no grab zone. Got the grabs in the middle. If you don't know your snowboard grabs, I have this thing called the grab map. Give me 1 second. This is the schematic, but I have all these stickers. When you buy the grab map, I'll send you a pack of all the stickers so you know where to put them on your board, and then you can learn all of your snowboard grabs. It's a really cool concept. The grab map only comes in white. I got custom green because I make the stickers. If you wanted green, I actually have some extra green ones. They're just not on really good transfer tape. But if you wanted it, I technically have it. Just grab a grab map and then say you wanted the green version. But there's the link for stickers. But the grab map is a really cool way to learn all your snowboard grabs. And it makes your snowboard look a little cool. And then after you learn the grabs, if you're over it, you can just peel them off. Of course I've seen Johnny Tsunami. I'm 34. What brand crash pants do you use? I use Inhuman crash pants. They're actually my sponsor. I'm gonna grab them for you. Impact shorts. Highly recommend impact shorts. If you don't have impact shorts, you're messing up. Falling on your butt sucks. Hit that link right there. Grab yourself some crash pants and double check that that link still works. Dude, my internet does not want to do anything. Favorite board of all time, Burton Custom. It's the longest lasting board, board that's been made. Like it's the same board forever. So it's such a rad board. I've never skimboarded, no. Did they get uncomfortable? The clues? No. How important is it to have a helmet that fits? I have a large one for my dad, but it's not perfect fit. Is that okay? I mean, you want it to fit so when you hit, it's not moving or falling off as you fall to the ground and everything like that. So I would say it's important to have a helmet that actually fits you for sure. Everything with Inhuman looks fine. Yeah, there's the link for the crash pants. I'm nervous about my internet, but we're basically here for the giveaway. You guys ready? When you hit a jump, do you land flat on your board or an edge? You always want to land on your toes. Whenever you jump, you want to land on your toes. But sometimes you land the way you're going to land, whether that might be on your heels. Heels are not ideal, but sometimes you just land the way you land. Should you replace the helmet after a bad crash? And that's what they say. They recommend it. you should look at the foam in your helmet and definitely see if it needs to get replaced as well as a way to do it. All right, we're picking a winner. We're going to go in order of the way we reviewed in the order of giveaways. When I did the dual giveaway, I was like, enter as many people as you want. Every entry or every @ is an entry. 4,000 comments later. I underestimated the power of a 13-year-old kid and an iPhone. So we're using a random picking website. So it's gonna just pick one of the comments out of there. And so here we go. The dual. Once again, big shout out to Gilson Snowboards. They did not have to send me 4 snowboards to give away, but they sent me 4 boards. We reviewed 5. We reviewed 4 boards, and then we made a video comparing their 3D Edge. So go check out my YouTube. My wife is a troll. Go check out my YouTube on all the reviews of these boards. If you're in the market for a snowboard, I highly recommend a Gilson. They have incredible graphics. They're super rad. Also, before I announce the winner, Evolution stickers. Go snag them. I'll throw the link in the chat real quick. I'm gonna throw sticker and Buckhouse wax in the chat. If you don't have an Evolution sticker yet, what are you doing? Snag one. We have snowboarders and ski versions, tons of colors, styles, and everything. I always show off black because it's the easiest to see. Buckhouse wax, 130 grams. All temperature ski wax, has the Evolution logo imprinted on the bar. This is the first product that I have launched, and Gilson had helped me create this, so big shout out to those guys. Yeah, this is like a legitimate product that you guys can buy every single year. Buckousewax.com. And anyone that wins the snowboard will get a copy of Trailer Tom's documentary for First Chair Opening Day Dreams, Snowboarding the White Ribbon of Living. So free snowboard movie coming with your snowboard. All right, the duel. The winner of the duel is... It's thinking. It's got to go through 4,600 comments. That's how many comments were on that giveaway. Snowboards right here. She's wood. She's beautiful. She was fun to ride. Congratulations. Oh, you're going to really make me do that? I knew we should have done a test, babe. I got to create an account using a random. As you guys can tell, I am a professional. As I'm logging into this, I would like to say I think we have like, what, 168 people in here. I like to say I go live every Tuesday and Saturday. Come hang out with me. We also give away goggles and stuff on the streams. But I'd love to see you guys hanging out, even if I'm not giving something away. I do like answering questions for you, answering all of your snowboard questions. I'm a real person. I'm just a normal guy. So when we do these live streams, I get to connect with you guys on a way more rad level, which is way better than I can't read every comment. I can't reply to every DM and everything like that. But this is a good way for me to answer your guys' questions or just be there. And the super chats and donations are like the main way for me to definitely be able to answer your guys' questions. What is going on with this website? Bobs, can you hotspot me? Our internet is like, one day, I mean this, one day I won't have crazy, awful mountain internet. But for now, I have mountain internet. I live in the forest. So bear with me, guys. I'm jumping on my wife's hotspot in a second. The moment she can hear me. My crash pants are super comfortable. All crash pants might feel weird at first, but then once you break them in, like I can't even tell that I wear crash pants. But that first day, you feel like you're wearing an adult diaper for sure. Any minute now. I thought I had the website pulled up and everything. I thought I was ready. I thought I was crushing it. Lo and behold, they were gonna let you do one free giveaway, and then they were gonna be like, "Now you gotta sign up." I have to just go to a different picking website. Come on, man. I think my wife's internet's even worse than the other internet. All right, wait, we're canceling the giveaway. I can't pick one. Come on. Internet. We're invested. I love it. I just don't even understand. Like, it's just it's not even loading anything. It's just a big old blank screen. This website must be absolutely stealing all of my information because. All right. Let's try a different one. The amount of viruses I feel like I'm about to get. My website. I don't know why you don't use the one I provided, because that's what I'm trying to use that's not working. Like, the internet is awesome and absolutely stinks at the same time. We're just troubleshooting right now, guys. Sorry. This has been a disaster, by the way. Of course, all these giveaway sites are just I went to a different browser. I'm trying to trick the system because it let's do one free one. I was like, okay, sick, that'll work for the live stream. And then once you did one for free, it's like, now you gotta pay. Oh, that's why it's not working. All right. I got it. I have the winner for the Gilson duel. I better screenshot this before it disappears. The winner is at Faxel_Spart_Speaks. Faxel_Speaks. You won the Gilson duel. Congratulations. I don't know if you're on this live stream. If you are, sick. If not, I'll be DMing you. This is my second favorite of the one we reviewed. My favorite of the ones we're giving away. Wow, one board given away. So if you wanted the duel, you gotta go ahead to Gilson.com and buy one. All right, let's see if it'll let me do another one. Let's try this again. I doubt it's gonna let me do. It's gonna make me. The next board is the Bounty Hunter. Full camber, traditional edge on this one. Samurai design. 152. Hard charging. Stiff. Stable. Snowboard. There's only 1,525 entries on this one. Winners are being determined. Of course. Of course. This place stinks. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, some of these giveaway websites are awful. I apologize. I should have We should have been more ready. It's not a bad idea, babe. Okay. This is all. Everything about this is not going the way I wanted it to. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to do it like this. If we didn't get so many entries, I would have just like scrolled and like picked someone, but so many people entered, which is rad, that I have to use one of these like random picking generator things. I tried to use ChatGPT, it told me it can't scrape the comments. I just keep going to the same giveaway website that lets me do one giveaway, but I'm just using different browsers each time to pick the winner. All right. 1,525 comments for the bounty hunter. It should work. The winner is Mirul Adib. Mirul Adib. I think I said that right. Congratulations. You won the bounty hunter. So sick. I will be DMing you if you're not on this live stream. And now I'm out of browsers for the last giveaway, which is 2 people. We got the undeads now. We have the Undead hybrid camber snowboard. We have it in a 3D and a traditional base. I don't know exactly how, or I don't know exactly who's gonna get the 3D and who's gonna get the traditional, but I might just pick somebody. I'm like, this is what you got. Oh, good idea. I have another computer for, this is my wife's computer for sticker orders. I'm gonna use her computer for the giveaway. Just bear with me a second. There we go. Copyrighted music. I don't want to log into Instagram. I just want the post. Oh, I know how to do this. It can never be easy. All right. Gotta go here. Give me this. All right, the winner of the two winners of the Undead boards are, I'm nervous. $135 people in here. Thank you for tuning in to the live stream, guys. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. I'm just a dude. But why are we counting? What's with the counting? It's only gonna let me see one. It's only gonna let me see one of the winners. I'm gonna have to open a new browser. I think there's only one browser on here. Ugh. These random picking generators. Why are we spamming numbers? Can we stop spamming like 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, all that stuff? The sound is gone. Muted. No, your sound is good. Wait, what's going on? Are we good? I think people are just messing around. They're trolling you. Okay. All right, well, I have one of the winners. Of the Gilson Undead. And that winner is N Vance 540. Got wearing goggles and a ski helmet in his profile picture. So we know he's a shredder, which is awesome. And then we got to pick one more person. So this was... And the last winner of the Gilson Undead Snowboards is Alex Brockmeyer. So I don't know if you're in the live stream, but those are the 4 winners of the giveaways. I will be DMing you guys on Instagram. If you didn't catch it live, that's totally fine. You're gonna get to see it that way. But sadly, I can't give everybody a snowboard. I do my best though. It's a ton of giveaways, a ton of people. We have 164 people in here. So while you're in here, don't forget to snag Evolution stickers. I have tons of colors and styles, as well as Buckhouse wax. You should be waxing your skis and snowboards every 4 to 5 times. Snowboarding. Huge shout out to all of the winners of the snowboard giveaways. But also, we go live every Tuesday and Saturday. So come hang out. I like hanging out with you guys. It's a ton of fun on these live streams. Don't just show up because I'm giving away snowboards. Show up because I love to answer you guys' questions and all that type of stuff. Obviously, big shout out to Gilson Snowboards for sending us all the boards to not only review and make fun content with, but to give to you guys, and just for being rad people and for helping me launch Buckhouse Wax. So I'm very thankful for Nick and Andrew. Those guys are absolutely rad people. And then all the people that work for Gilson, they're all awesome, super kind individuals. So stoked. Any winners in the live? I don't know. Did we have anyone in the live that won? I mean, we literally had thousands and thousands of entries. So we only have 100 people on the live stream, so I doubt it. But so that you love the Evolution sticker, you can snag one here. Don't forget too, we have the Pizza Creek Adventure Club to Red Mountain in Canada. If you want to come shred with me, you can be a skier or snowboarder. Your ability level doesn't matter. I'll take laps with everybody, no matter where you're at. If you want the cheapest trip in skiing and snowboarding, the cheapest ski trip you can take this season, that's the best way to do it right there. Check it out. Be ready for more content. I've been pumping out short form and long form and just content all together. So I really appreciate you guys being a part of the live streams. I'm stoked that you guys like this standing live stream. Being able to like grab snowboard and show things off, it's definitely nicer than sitting at my desk. So there's that. I don't know where I'm riding on Monday. Tomorrow will be a short day of riding for me. I might go check out Keystone. I gotta talk with my wife. I might either split board up A Basin, or I'm gonna go check out Keystone's park, their new build park, and make a video for you guys. For a beginner with a new board, with the new snowboard, I need to wax every 4 to 5 times. It really depends on how much you're riding. So if you're a beginner and you're getting like 3 laps in, probably not. But if you're getting laps in, if you're getting 5 to 10 laps in a day, every 3 to 4 days of snowboarding, you should do it. And once again, it all varies from how much you're riding. If you only rode 2 runs out of those days, then no, you don't need to wax. But once again, if you're getting 10 runs a day for 3 to 4 days of riding, then yeah, your snowboard's gonna get thirsty. You can always tell too by like the edges of your board. If they start getting like really white, then you know that the snowboard needs some wax on it as well. I really appreciate the love, guys. You guys have been so supportive this season. I like can feel the hype and the momentum in November, despite it being a literally like record horrible snow season so far in Colorado. I can feel the energy, so I really appreciate it. What would you recommend for binding setup? I'm still pretty new. I fell in love with the sport. I love the clue bindings right here. Hybrid step-in system, meaning they still have straps like a traditional binding, but the high back comes out and you can step in like a step-on binding. They're super rad. How long were you able to board in Colorado? It's snowing here in Washington. I never stopped snowboarding in Colorado this season. Like I literally have ridden snow all year along in Colorado. We definitely need to get more snow. I was keen to win the freestyle twin side one, right? All right, guys, I think we did it. Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for all the donations on it. Thanks for everyone that snagged Evolution stickers. Do you still have the first snowboard? Yeah, I do. I still have my first. I wanted to make a video where I took it out. I'm a little big for it now, but it'd be fun to take it out. It's a Lamar. I'm tired. I wake up at 3 in the morning every day, so I am going into past my bedtime. I'm sorry, Tom Moore. I was rooting for you. Hopefully we can do more snowboard giveaways soon. Also, you could check out the Gilson and get your own bounty hunter as well. I have a bunch of really rad long form videos planned for this year too, so be ready for those. And if you haven't checked out the YouTube, obviously subscribe and everything like that. But with that, Team Buckhouse, thank you so much for shredding with me today. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep evolving. We'll see you tomorrow with another video. It's daily through the winter. I'm not going to do daily in the summer anymore. But I really appreciate you guys. And congrats to all the winners. You guys all rock. Peace.